thing. Yeah, the favorite pizza place in the city, right over the church. Always ringing when we are here. Again, the down part is historical, but it was destroyed in the Second World War, so the top part they did modern. Like the old church had the same kind of roof there. Windows are that they were glowing when the city was destroyed in the, I think, 43. Like the whole area here was totally destroyed around the city center. I think about 10,000 people died. So we're back at the Norwich place, of course, because we bought this thing and actually we don't need it there. Like where my new office is, there's a window, and on the floor it's like below our kitchen. In our kitchen we have very bright sunshine about noon, and I thought this would be really a problem with the computer, but turns out one floor below it's no problem at all. So, what's that? And the center of the storm warning from the storms. Most letters at the moment. So now trying the scooters once more in kindergarten. So I carried them to home this morning because I thought it maybe could have been raining in the evening, so better to be ready to catch the kids with umbrellas. So now I have to carry them back, and I'll be already going late, so to hurry up. Yeah. Oh, that's a dirty, dirty cat. So, the teeth drama does continue. So, went to the dentist today, to another dentist, kids dentist specialist. They opened up his teeth and let out the pus, and now we have to return on Friday. And then they will close it, and then some other dentist will pull the teeth, probably. Well, at least it's relatively painless now. So, at least that, and we're on the animal park because my mother wanted to go here. And actually, I think they renewed our subscription due to the coronavirus. So, like, we haven't paid in 2 years, and we still have a valid ticket till February 2021. So, quite a beautiful Friday. And that's the next. We have the next dentist appointment in the evening. So, yeah. And at least one more coming. So, like, yeah, they opened up his teeth for the infection to get better, and then they have a look on Friday, today, to see if they close it up, and then somebody else has to pull the teeth. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it has been quite a journey so far. As they were talking it like probably with the milk teeth, there's the probability side that there's some hidden caries and cavities on other teeth. So, yeah. I think on the bright side in Germany for people below 18, I think teeth care is usually all free, so it's all included in your health plan. If you are over 18, you have to pay for, not for the treatment, but for stuff like if you want to have golden teeth or any kind of replacement, special fillings. I think dentists are about the best paid doctors in the whole of Germany. So really, because they can really make a lot of money that way, directly from the people, and you don't have. I think it's a bit of a problem because it shows some distrust. So also, like some people, they're billing stuff they shouldn't bill, or they're giving you the more expensive treatment because they can. Like in other medical professions, they don't have that much possibility for that. So, yeah, I think we should do a video on the German healthcare system once Corona is halfway stopped or controlled. Because yeah, it's often used as an example, but there are some systemic problems with it as well. So it's not all bright, but it's yeah, I think. So basically, in Germany, when you are employed, you have to have health insurance. So you don't have option there, and you are automatically insured. But you can choose your insurer. And in the 80s and before, the insurer was tied in with your work a little bit like in the US, but not quite. So like every big company had their own healthcare provider, which was company owned, and some professions had them. So like, yeah, woodworkers or so. Some professions had them, and like if you worked in that shop, that company, you had to be insured at that specific insurer from your company or your branch or your peer group or whatever. So for everybody who was employed. And then the thing is, if you are self-employed or if you're an employer, actually you don't need to have health insurance. You can, and you can go into the same insurance as everybody else, but you can also do the nice deal to go to private insurance companies. So very much like you would have in the US or anywhere else. You can make your health plan, and so basically, and how it's paid, at least at the moment, it's like if you're in the public not in the private health system, a percentage of your earnings is deducted to, and this is fixed. It's a very little variation between the healthcare providers, and it's a little bit of you, or a little bit like I think it's about 9 to 10% of your pay goes automatically to your healthcare provider, and on top of that, your employer has to pay the same amount to your healthcare provider. So it's quite a substantial part of the side costs of work in Germany. So think about like 10% for you, 10% for your employer, so probably about 20% of your overall pay costs from the employer side. But yeah, and if they have like a cut off once you reach a certain sum. This usually if you have like a pre-tax income of about 5,000 or above a month. Not quite sure about the certain numbers, but yeah, then you have the option. Then you're at the max out, so you're paying the maximum amount of healthcare you can pay. So like if your pay rises, you don't have to pay more for your healthcare. So it's getting cheaper for you, so to say. But also when you reach that point, you can, even as an employed person, you can opt out and go to the private industry, and they'll give you a health plan much cheaper than the public one. Cheaper at that point because you're probably not so old. The problem with those plans is that for one, they can opt out quite a lot of stuff which they won't pay. So you can still have insurance and go to the hospital, and they have to perform an operation or something, and your private healthcare company won't pay. And then the other thing is that when you get older, those plans tend to get enormously more expensive. Same thing as like if you have pre-existing condition stuff, you are stuck with that plan because you can't get a new private plan and you can't return to the public system. So yeah, so some retirees, this is really a problem. And it's not only wealthy people, because I was talking about self-employed. So if you're self-employed with like a cleaning business or something, and you are making much less than those about 5,000 where you would opt out, yeah, you are self-employed. You're not required to have a health insurance, so you can just go without a health insurance, and you're making much more money, of course, because that 20% you probably would have paid in the public, probably about 10% in the private industry. You're getting that on your loan check, so yeah, why should you pay health insurance? But then same thing, if you're getting old, or yeah, you're running the same risks as everybody else without health insurance, and yeah, it's not cheap in Germany as well. So you can go deeply into debt, and it can really break your bone as a small self-employed business owner. Yeah, but I think this is enough. So yeah, another work day in quarantine pies.